Just in case you are not updated about the Uromi 16, this is about the story about the hunters, or shall I say, supposed hunters who left the north to go and hunt in the river state, who met their Waterloo within the Uromi communities. Now, the update is the Kano state governor has now delegated some top imams and government officials to storm Edo State and get compensations, and equally, they will be going back to the north with those that were arrested who are presumably the implementers of that atrocities. I am not going to blame the northern governors. I won't. This Uromi is an eye-opener for me that further exposes the cowardice, the cowardice of our governors as a collective southerner. Our southern governors are cowards that cower. They shiver like they are scared whenever their northern counterparts, when they speak, when they demand, and anytime they threaten. I have never seen our southern governors embark on a journey on any southerner's behalf for whatever evil that was meted on any of their citizens or indigents. I don't know if some of you remember that woman who, while preaching in Abuja, a Christian, and I think she is a Yoruba woman, if I'm not mistaken, either Yoruba or Igbo, either of it. That woman was beheaded just unprovoked. Those that beheaded her, right, in that same Abuja, not one single governor spoke up. Not one governor spoke up from the south. Everybody just played along and everything went smoothly. This issue of Uromi that's happened since the month of March is still burning like is a burning issue whereby the North are still threatening, still issuing all manner of threats that they will still have a reprisal attack on the Southerners. It got to a point, the Northerners started shifting blames on the Igbos, that it is the Igbos that is giving them that kind of confidence, the sort of rebellious attitude, that it's only the Igbos that are rebellious in Nigeria, that it is only the Igbos oftentimes go against they as the North, that this is why they have also vowed that Igbos will not get to that power of the presidency, because they know that the Igbos will never bow to their oligarchy or hegemony or whatever monarchy system, that feudal lord, that lordship, lording over other people, that they won't. They won't ever trust an Igbo man to get into that position. And then I ask, what has an Igbo man got to do with an Uromi man? But anyway, we have seen that Monday, Okpebolo has handed over those boys to the northern delegates. These delegates got to Edo State on Wednesday. That's 2 days ago. Today is Friday. They got there on Wednesday. Now they are going back to the north with those. These are boys that were just suspected. There is no any form of evidence and no concrete evidence that has been presented to the public to know that, okay, these guys were actually the ones that lynched those 16 unfortunate hunters. I saw him, just mere issue of, okay, I saw this guy was there when they were doing that. Okay, I think I saw this guy. Just I saw. Not as if you guys caught him red-handed. There's no evidence that this guy had any direct engagement in that lynching process. Uromi has opened our eyes that whenever we are combating insurgency in Nigeria, most especially those that have vowed that they will not allow us in Nigeria to have rest of mind, that we must take our fight against insurgency away from internet. You all will remember that I made a contact some days ago that a vigilante group in Zamfara was established. The governor gave an opening that every man that is able-bodied, not handicapped, they should sign up and they'll be paid. That in fact, they will have good weapons to fight and repel the insurgents. For a good 6 months, 6 good months, it was reported that not one single person from the Fulani extraction joined that vigilante. That for 6 good months, not one single man from the Fulani extraction joined the vigilante group to fight against the Fulani bandits, herders, and insurgents. What an indicative and an instructive mannerism. Simply telling you that even though they come out and say that it is not all Fulanis that are bad, that why are you categorizing all Fulanis as bandits, as terrorists? Okay, we have a vigilante group that is requesting for all able bodies within the community so that they can have a peace in that society. Join this vigilante, you'll be equipped with world-class equipment, guns. Not one single person from the Fulani extraction joined. That sends a message that even though they come out and pretend to us that not all Fulanis are engaging in terrorism, but all Fulanis are not willing to condemn whatever atrocities few of them are doing. Do you understand that the likes of the Sultan, the likes of Nuru Badu, who are deceiving us, telling us that insecurity has reduced by 90%. The day after he made that pronouncement was when they went to Plateau to attack a village known as Bokos, where people not less than 60 were cold-blooded, just in cold blood. Those people had their lives cut short. The bullets, the gigantic bullets that were found after the operations were as long as 4 inches and about 2 inches wide, as in thick. Are they trying to kill monsters? Are they trying to kill beasts? Are they trying to kill dinosaurs? What? And I just found out that one of the leaders of these Fulani bandits, these terrorists, who is in the Sambisa forest, I think is at the Sokoto forest, that the Nigerian army have not been able to find for over 4 years. Bello Turji has just released. He released a communique, a threat, a video, and he posted it on social media. He has sent a warning to all Hausas that the Fulanis will forever to lord over them. That he heard though, that some vigilante groups that are only filled with Hausa, it comprises of only the Hausa tribes, that they've determined that they will go after the Fulanis, that he has heard, and they will hear from him. Imagine, in a country where we think we have security of lives and properties, where we thought we have law and order, where we thought we have border security personnel, but Bello Turji will be within the Nigerian territory. And for full good years, for 4 good years, the Nigerian Air Force, the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian intelligence, the DSS, they have not grown the capacity to track him down. This only says one thing, that they are complicit. If a cyber security guy, or shall I say a content creator, an online entrepreneur, a digital guru, if they can track them right there, get their timing, get their location, get their house address, even get their businesses, and within a space of 2 to 3 days, people are tracked down, then we must understand that this fight of insurgency has become this sustained because there are some saboteurs in the Nigerian government. Of course, we are saying we are fighting against the Fulani bandits. In our Nigerian security architecture, we have so much Fulanis. The security advisor is a Fulani man. Are we sure their sentiment, their ethnic sentiment, will not becloud their judgment? Are we sure that brotherly affinity, that you are my fellow tribesman, what would it profit me if I kill you? What would it profit me if I expose you? Because as far as we are concerned, in Nigeria today, Nigerians will pay loyalty to their tribe and ethnicity before the ideology called Nigeria. When you see someone and ask him, within Nigeria, you ask him, please, where are you from? He won't say, I'm from Nigeria. If you ask him, what would you choose between your tribe and the country called Nigeria? He'll tell you his tribe. In some cases, people will tell you, I am Muslim first before I'm Nigeria. Forgetting that it is when you were born in this contraption called Nigeria, when you grew up, that you now accepted your religion. But yeah, that is what we are. As a Nigerian people, that Nigeria identity is just a waste of time. The Nigeria is not an identity. People are not ready to die for the Nigerian flag. People are ready to rather die for their ethnicity, for their tribes. You will see that the Ijaws have their own flags. You will find out that the Igbos have their own flags. The Yorubas, they have their own Oduduwa Republic flag. The Arewas, the Northerners, core Northerners, they have their own flag. The Middle Beltons, the Benue Plateau and Co., they have their own form of identity that they want to show loyalty to first before they talk about Nigeria. And then we are saying that nobody is fighting, nobody has had the capacity to fight against insurgents. If we were in a country that is functional, it would have been either an Igbo man or a Calabar man or a Yoruba man that would be the national security advisor. This is the issue. This is why Nigeria is what it is. This is why you see that they tell you that Nigerians have not been able to fight and silence the Fulani band. It is simply because of the tribalism. And again, like I said earlier, that the Southerners, we need to fight for our identity. We need to fight for our right. We shouldn't continue to be cowards and timid. Whenever the North come with their threats, immediately we start shaking. Enough is enough. We need to rise up. If we want to be a country, let us be a country. Otherwise, let us split this contraption already.